poet Harry Ben. He was an American screenwriter and children's author, and he was involved in writing scenes and continues a number of screenplay, including the war film The Big Parade in 1925. And he is noted for writing the short stories and poems for the children. And even in 7th standard, you will study a poem, Trees, written by Harry Ben. And Harry Ben is noted as a children's author. He is a person who is specialized in writing the things that is especially meant for the children. And his famous movies are, as I have already told you, The Big Parade, then The Crowd, then Proud Flesh, The Racket, and so on. So you should remember the poet's name, that is Harry Ben, and he was an American screenwriter and children's author. Welcome back, dear students. Today I will teach you a very simple, beautiful poem written by Harry Ben. And the title of the poem is The Kite. Here in this poem, the poet has drawn a beautiful picture of the flying kite through words in this poem. And we all love to see flying kites, but never noticed how it flies, isn't it? Through this beautiful word picture of a flying kite, the poet is just compelling the readers to fly one kite and notice its beautiful moves. Now let's begin the poem. How bright on the blue is a kite when it is new. With a dive and a dip, it snaps its tail. See, first line itself, the poet is mentioning about the speciality of the sky. See, how bright on the blue. Blue means it is a color, but here it is used to refer the clear sky without clouds. So where is the kite flying? It is flying on the clear sky. How bright on the blue is a kite when it is new. With a dive and a dip. Dive and a dip means to go into water with a force and softness together. Whenever you are seeing somebody swimming, they will be diving into the water. Then they will be swimming. They will be diving and they will be dipping into the water. Then they will be swimming. The same way the kite is diving and dipping into the blue sky. And it snaps its tail. Snaps means a cracking sound. So here the poet means that a kite looks bright on the clear sky when it flies for the first time. And it moves with softness and force together at the same time. To fly makes its tail to create a cracking sound in the air. It is very simple. The poet says that the kite is looking so bright on the blue sky, and when it is making the first move. When it is new means when it is making the first move. When it is moving first time in the clear sky. And it is diving and dipping in the clear sky. And when it is doing so, it is making a cracking sound in the air. Then soars like a ship with only a sail, as over tides of wind it rides, climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls, then seems to rest as wind falls. So here there are some words like soar. Soar means flying high, fly high. That is called soars. Then sail means you might have seen a cloth on a ship or a boat used to catch wind and help the boat to propel. That is called a sail. Then crest means mountain top or a tuft of feathers on the head of a bird or animal. That is called a crest. So here the poet says that the kite used to dive and dip in the blue sky. Same like how the sail is moving in a in an ocean or a sea. See, such moves help it to float in the sky, just waves rising and falling with a sudden blow of the wind. And it goes up to the highest point in the sky in a wavy manner, the way a ship moves on the ocean. So, same like the sail is moving in an ocean, same wise the kite is also moving on the in the clear sky. But as soon as the wind slows down, it seems as if it has stopped there to rest. See, when the wind is high, it rides. Okay, it climbs to the crest of a gust and pulls. Gust means sudden force. Okay, and it is moving. It is climbing to the crest, the top of the sky, and then seems to rest as wind falls. Means when the wind slows down, the kite is coming to rest. Means it is not moving up. It is not floating upside. It is just stopped there to rest. When the wind slows down, the kite stopped there to rest. When string goes slack, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows and its wings fill and up it goes. See, here there is a word called slack. Slack means getting loosened, loose. Okay, that is the meaning of slack. So the when the string goes slack, when the string becomes loose, you wind it back and run until a new breeze blows. See, when the thread tied to the kite loosens it, it runs and roll it back. Okay, when the thread tied to the kite loosens the flyer means whoever is flying the kite, loosens, the flyer runs and roll it back. And he waits till a new breeze or air blows again and fills its wing with air again to help it fly high. So when the thread tied to the kite loosens, what is the person who is flying the kite will do? The flyer runs and rolls it back. Again we have to run and we have to roll it back, and then the flyer has to wait till a new breeze blows again and fills its wing with air again to help it fly high. How bright and blue is a kite when it is new, but the rarer thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree, ragged, torn or tattered. Here is a new word for you, that is raggeder. Raggeder means the clothes that are torn or worn out. That is called a raggeder. So here the poet says that a kite looks very bright and beautiful on a clear sky. But when it gets struck on a tree top, it gets torn and gives a poor worn out look which is not liked by anyone. See, how bright and blue is a kite when it is new. The same line the poet is repeating. In the beginning of the poem, the poet has written this line. Same here he is repeating. And it means that a kite looks very bright and beautiful on a clear sky. But a raggeder thing you never will see when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. And how the kite will become into a raggeder when it flaps on a string in the top of a tree. When it is falling over the top of a tree, it looks like a raggeder. And you will never see means nobody is liked to see the raggeder kite. So raggeder meaning is written there, torn or tattered. And I hope you understood the meaning of this poem. And in the next video, I will explain the poetic devices used in this poem. And I hope you enjoyed this poem. And thank you for watching.